1st, 2020. Happy week start and thanks for joining us for the news in Africa and the world. We open today's edition with twin attacks in Mali that left at least 5 soldiers dead in the center of the country and 5 injured amid a heightened political tension. The simultaneous attacks on the military convoy and in the circle of Niono are blamed on rebel fighters in central Mali, army and local sources revealed. The army specified that reinforcements have been dispatched there and evacuations are in progress. Fighters unleashed a revolt in northern Mali in 2012 that has since spread to the center of the poor country and to neighboring Burkina Faso and Niger, despite the presence of thousands of French and UN troops. In Guinea, Ousmane Kaba was declared over the weekend as the first opposition leader to run in the presidential election scheduled for October. An investiture which follows according to the Party of Democrats for Hope, PADES, regional and prefectural conventions organized by the various basic structures and throughout the national territory. Kaba is also a former close associate of the current president Alpha Condé, the first to be democratically elected into his position in 2010. The FNDC party boycotted the legislative elections and the referendum at the start of the year, paving the way for a possible third term of the head of state. The ruling RPG party, on its part, is due to choose its candidate at a convention on the 5th and 6th of August in the capital suburb. The date of the first round proposed by the Electoral Commission, October 18, has not yet been approved by the president. Tens of thousands of Ethiopians came out in the capital city Addis Ababa to celebrate the filling of the Mega Nile Dam. In joyful demonstrations, they waved Ethiopia's flag and holding up posters. People in cars honked their horns, others whistled, played loud music and danced in public spaces to mark the occasion. The authorities say the dam is expected to provide electricity to nearly 110 million citizens and help lift them out of poverty, making the country a major exporter of electricity to the region. The Grand Ethiopian Renaissance Dam, which has been in construction since 2011, is now holding back water and contains 4.9 billion cubic meters of the Blue Nile water after this season's rain. This despite Egypt's insistence that no filling should take place without a legally binding agreement about how the process will be managed. Moving out of Africa, thousands of demonstrators gathered outside the official residence of Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu on Saturday and filled the streets of central Jerusalem as weeks of protests against the Israeli leader appeared to be gaining steam. The demonstrations in central Jerusalem, along with smaller gatherings in Tel Aviv and at dozens of busy intersections nationwide, was one of the largest turnouts in weeks of protest. Thousands of Israelis are protesting, calling for Netanyahu to resign, protesting his handling of the country's coronavirus crisis and saying he should not remain in office while on trial for corruption charges. The rallies against Netanyahu are the largest Israel has seen since 2011 protests over the country's high cost of living. The latter has dismissed the demonstrators as leftist and anarchist. Late on Saturday, his Likud party issued a statement that accused Israel's 2 private TV stations of giving free and endless publicity to the protesters and exaggerating the importance of the gathering. In the U.S., nearly 8,000 people have been told to leave parts of Southern California where wildfire is burning. Thousands others were under evacuation on Sunday as the fire in the east of Los Angeles exploded in sizes and crews battled flames in high temperatures. The Apple fire has consumed around 80 square kilometers of dry bush and timber, according to the California Department of Forestry and Fire Protection, CAL FIRE. Material damage less 1 home and 2 buildings were destroyed, CAL FIRE said. No injuries have been reported. aircraft have joined in the fight, dropping fire retardant assistant crews on the ground. Thick, huge smoke was visible for miles around and contributed to poor quality air. Some firefighters, backed by water-dumping aircraft, are up against hot, dry weather that is forecast to continue. The cause of the fire is under investigation. And TikTok, the Chinese-owned video app that has been under scrutiny from the Trump administration, is in talks to sell itself to Microsoft and other companies as President Trump weighs harsh action against the business, including forcing TikTok to divorce itself from its parent company, ByteDance. Secretary of State Mike Pompeo said the U.S. is looking at banning the app over allegations Beijing is using them to spy on users. India has already barred the widely popular TikTok app over national security and privacy concerns, while other countries reportedly contemplating similar measures. President Trump is weighing several other courses of action, including an executive order that could use the vast powers of the International Emergency Economic Powers Act to bar certain foreign apps from American app stores. That's it. Thank you very much for watching the news. Don't go away. Programs continue on TBS television. Until we meet again, do take care and have a blessed week start.